Hey Taurus, this is Psychic Tracey Brown coming to you today to do your 2018 horoscope. Let me just see something. I'm never at a perfect level. Sorry guys. How's everyone who is a Taurus today? Thank you for tuning in. What is around Taurus for the month of April? What's around you, Taurus, for the month of April? What's around Taurus for the month? Taurus for the month of April. Father God, please God talk to me. What is around Taurus for the month of April? And this is your final outcome card. We'll also do your final outcome card. Hi, honey. Thanks for coming on. I'm so glad you're new. Thank you. Hello, Betsy. How are you? Thank you for coming on. Hola. Hello, Nadine. Hi, honey. What is around Taurus for the month of May? This will be your final outcome. And if you guys remember, I only pull it from the middle. We'll save that for last. Please, God, talk to me. What is around Taurus for the month of May? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at psychictracybrown@yahoo.com. Please email me at psychictracybrown@yahoo.com. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. It's very thin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And also, don't forget the money shifting energy candle. Money shifting energy candle. Money shifting energy candle. We're going to do that on May 13th and 14th. Okay? The moon is actually on May 15th, which is my dad's birthday. Which is why I love Taurus. Because of my dad. And he was the one that taught me everything I needed to know about money. He was the one. Because I have no pentacles in my chart. You know? And so, technically, I'd be really bad with money. But, thank God I was living with my dad. Well, my dad was living with me, don't get it twisted, at some point. And he observed me. And he was like, girl, why don't we try this way? He never really told me what to do. He'd just be like, you know, I think this might work better for you this way. And so because he never told me what to do, I listened. And it was the best lesson in my adult life I could have ever gotten from my dad. Listening was the best thing. The best gift I gave myself was listening. Turns out I do really good at listening. This is why I do this for a living. And by listening, I learned money values. Alright? Because I'm a fire sign and I believe money grows on trees and money's always going to be there. And I still believe that. But now I'm cheap and practical with my money. That way, money's always there. You know? So, and I value Tauruses. I value, because you guys, you respect money. So, most of y'all are going to want to know about money. And look at this. Final outcome is money. This doesn't necessarily mean money. It could mean that somebody is going to be kind and generous to you. It comes in the form of money because it's like philanthropy or charity. But really, this is a card which could be you or it could be somebody else. It really means I'm giving from the heart, which is why you have children in the picture and a grown man is giving to children. Because it's something that you're giving freely from your heart. Like you tend to give freely to children. So this card depicts the act of giving freely. Now, freely could mean coming to you. Freely could mean you giving to others. But it's a great card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck because there's such a value system in someone who's unselfish. You know? And I'm so sorry, guys. My dog is gonna get himself evicted. Not he's gonna get himself evicted. So I have to stop him from barking. So just getting back to this card. This is an amazing card. Could be you, Taurus, where you just decide. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Taurus is a fixed sign. So if Taurus believes something, good or bad, Taurus will stick to it. They'll die with their core beliefs. Doesn't mean it's okay. So as a final outcome, this is a card of the Taurus is giving up the ghost and being kind and generous and unselfish and unfix yourself. But it also could be a card of someone giving to you, giving up their time, their space, their generosity. And it could be something that you could actually learn from somebody else. So because I haven't read the whole deck yet, I'm just describing one final outcome card, but it is a really good card. There's a fire sign that's lying to you, Taurus. There's a fire sign that is lying to you. Lying. And it's almost like you already know it and you're about to discover and you're going to be happy about finding out about this. It's not like you didn't know. It's just like maybe finally you got proof. I get a fire sign male that's lying to you. But after you have this discovery, it's actually good in a weird kind of way. Unfortunately, like a bad thing can turn out to be a good thing because it's like something really, really good comes in. It's almost like you have this discovery of someone lying to you, and then you're like, oh my God, the world is my oyster. It's actually, it turns out to be a good thing. Taurus says, go after what you want. Go after what you want. Take your time going after what you want. But with some changes in, you know what? I'm going to say this. With some changes in your money habits, you can have what you want. All right? With some changes in your money habits, you can have what you want. There's something here about a need of a little fire energy. Fire. That's a pot right there. This woman is pouring wine. If it was water, I would say you need more emotions, but it's not. The stone, she has her back against the stone. The stone is representing you, Taurus, and the strength and the core of everything that you've built. And you're rock solid. But it's time to like put your back to everything that you've done. Because it may not be serving your purpose anymore. And it's not a bad thing because everything about you is good and correct and perfect as it is. But with some fire energy, some kick-ass energy, you can take everything that you are and make it that much better with more passion, more gusto, more passion, more, I'm going to get this done if it kills me. And it won't kill you. Because what's facing you is your kindness and your generosity. And this card is a final outcome card. So a little kick-ass energy, and I think you can have some amazing situations coming through. I get the Eight of Swords here. It's just so interesting. So there's a fire sign male lying to you, and you're stuck in a weird kind of way. So somebody's lying to you, and you're stuck. You're free to go. The ships are coming in. Once you discover this, you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy. And it's like, oh my God, I'm so happy, but I'm stuck. Like, what do I do? I'm stuck. Right? Or somebody is stuck, or somebody is confined. So you get really, really good news, and it's like, and I'm still stuck. How do I get out of this? This might be situations that's out of your control, or maybe temporarily out of your control. The confinement, being stuck, hands held behind your back, maybe not seeing the forest for the trees because because you're so confined, you know, or upset, or maybe depressed even, maybe a little bit inside your head, a little depressed. What I like about this card is the color purple. I actually never noticed this before, but color purple is spirituality. I don't know if you guys can see the color purple. It's spirit. It's God. Many religions use the color purple for spirituality, for blessings, and maybe the only thing that can get you out of your head is prayer. And I'm not advocating for anything Christianity. That's my core belief. But everyone has a spirituality concept in their culture. And you go to your personal base. Go to your beginnings. Go to what your mama taught you. All right? Because it's almost like you're not praying enough. That's why she has a purple scarf around her eyes. And your whole being is being affected by not having your come to Jesus moment. By not giving up the ghost. By not saying something to God. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll give you a really good example. One day I was in my bed and I was thinking about something I had done when I was a kid. And I said, in my mind, I said, I wish I can go back and fix that. And what I heard was, just say you're sorry. That's what I heard, because, God talks to me, right? We've talked about this. Is that voice inside my head? God's voice is inside my head. And I heard, say sorry. And then I said, how? Thinking saying sorry meant I'd have to find this person. I have to find this girl. I have to find her and tell her, God, I was wrong when I was 10. And God said, say sorry to me. And I was like, what? And so I did it. I just gave up the ghost and I was like, I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry I hurt her. I'm sorry I hurt her in the manner that I hurt her. And I was very, very specific. Whatever it was, I'm not telling you guys, whatever it was, I was like, I am sorry I did it this way. And what I got was a floodgates of impressions of every wrong I've ever done after that. And it was overwhelming. And every impression that I got in my head, I apologized for. I was like, oh my God, like things I had forgotten about. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. I didn't realize that I had hurt it. It's really funny when you talk to God. It's really, really funny when you talk to God and let God talk back to you. It could be painful. It could be amazing. And what I can tell you is, once I was capable of owning my wrong in that moment, and by the way, that moment took like 5 minutes. It's really weird, the time and space that happened. It took like 5 minutes, and it was in my awake time, and all these visions kept flooding in, and I kept apologizing for everything. My life turned around from that point. I didn't realize that not even acknowledging the pain I had caused others was my karma. I was sitting in my karma. And unless I got the memo, I was always going to sit in my karma. And so I did it. I didn't know I was doing it for the greater good. Boom, the greater good happened. And that's what I'm talking to you, Taurus. There's a greater good coming through. There's a fire sign woman. What's up with you guys in fire signs? Inside your head, that you need victory over. There's a victory card and they're parallel. Why can't you guys see these cards? I hate when you guys can't see these cards. Oh, okay. They're parallel. This is my head. This is the base. This is victory. And for some others, there is a air sign woman that is lying to you. All right, Taurus? So you have a fire sign male that is lying to you. And for others, you have an air sign woman that is lying to you. Fires, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Air is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And now that I'm thinking about it, you're the one that's being hoodwinked. You're the one that has your hand tied behind your back. You're the one that's been lied to. Um, I do believe that you are the one that have been given kindness and generosity all along. Um, and for some Taurus, whoever this air sign woman is, in my hopes and fears, it's dead in the water. In my hopes and fears, it's like over, it's done. Um, but you also may figure out through this card, my apology card, my spirituality card, that you might go back in and try one more time. Like you might just want to see, is it me or is it them? All right. And that goes for the fire sign male. Is it me, Taurus, or is it them? All right. And it's not really telling me if it's you or them. That's for you to discover. That's for you to work out with your spirit and your relationship with God and your relationship with the fire sign and the air sign. What scares me is like maybe you're blinded because the Ten of Swords could mean tripping over yourself and maybe tricking yourself, or this card could also be a card of drinking, so there's not enough clarity. Also, this is a really good card, but also could be a card of drinking. So there's not enough clarity, so you might trip over yourselves and can't really figure out what the hell these two people are doing individually. They're not together. It's two people are doing. It's almost like you went into this relationship, ironically, because I thought I would be talking about money with Taurus. You went into this thinking this is going to be an amazing, next step. And the Three of Wands in my past position means it was and then it wasn't. Um, this is a card of confusion, and maybe confusion for the last 7 months, but it's also in my past position, so you are no longer confused. This is a card of getting quiet. This is a really good card of getting quiet and observing and really figuring out what your next steps are. And this is a card of stress, maybe a little bit mental illness, maybe thinking way too hard on things. Stop thinking so hard on things, Taurus. Stop thinking so hard on things. It doesn't help. It really doesn't help your mental health. And, come on, I've got a lot of Taurus clients. I tell you guys this all the time. Interesting enough, this isn't necessarily about money, though. This is about relationship. This is about, am I being treated fairly? Like, it's about you. It's about you. Um, there you go. Betsy just said, I overthink everything. Just don't do it for the month of May. I just want everyone to garner some peace, all right? Because you think so hard that sometimes you can't see what your next step should be. Give up the ghost. Talk to your spirits, guides in your culture. Give it up. Like instead of thinking, just talk out loud. Whoever you belong to, talk out loud and say, Jesus, I am confused. What is this? Jesus, give me a sign. If I'm supposed to do something, give me a sign. All right? Okay, so I told one of my clients how to ask for a sign if you want to go in a direction. So, like, if you're saying to yourself, should I move? And you have the means to move. But should I move is the question. Or should I leave, right? Or should I, relocate? Or should I go after another job? I always tell everyone, I told one client, I was like, ask for a sign and ask for a sign that doesn't make sense, right? So I did that once and I said, God, show me a yellow flower, but it can't be a real flower. It can't be a plastic thing, and it can't be a real flower because there are flowers all over. It was, spring, summer. So I said, show me a yellow flower. And I went to a class where you could manifest your wishes, wants, and desires. And you have to cut out magazines and paste it, and you put all your wants, wishes, and desires on the board. and one woman cut out yellow flowers. And she comes over to me and she goes, "Oh my God, these are all the," because I think she wants to be like a horticulture or something like that. And she's like, "Look, this is what I created. How pretty is it?" And all I could think was, "Oh my God, that's my sign." her, her creation was my sign. So ask for the impossible. I mean, the complete impossible. And what spirit give you the sign that you want to know. But you have to say it in a way where it's like, should I do this? Or am I okay if I do this? And ask for a sign. If that sign shows up, that is God's voice trying to talk to you in a manner that you asked. Okay? You guys really, really want to feel good. There is some sabotage that has come to you, or self-sabotage or sabotage. But it ends in, a wonderful threshold, a new home, a good outcome, particularly for, your home or bringing someone back in your home. Very proud, but in a confident kind of way, not in an arrogant pride kind of way. Um, and I just want to say luxurious. Watch your money for the month of May, Taurus. Watch your money for the month of May. I get the Star card. I get lack of faith and money, lack of faith in the month of May. And then I get the Lovers card. All right. And Lovers could mean, the angels are pushing you to someone that's good for you, and you don't have faith in, again, in God and the angels and your guides and your ancestors. Try not to be too spoiled, Taurus. Try not to, believe I want what I want when I want it. There's a bigger sacrifice going on here. Moving forward, your mental illness, your depression, your thinking too much inside your head, pretty much toward the end of the month will begin to go away, because as the month progresses, you're going to feel better about decisions and things that you have made for yourself. Give yourself a couple of months, you'll see the beauty in life. There's something about returning home, returning to your neighborhood, returning home, and pretty fast. And give your, if you have to go home, give yourself a moment to recoup, and it could take you about 2 or 3 months to recoup. Have no regrets. Just understand that you're doing the right thing. All right. This isn't a yes. This is you're doing the right thing. This is missing something, and then again, this is fear. Why is this card showing up twice? Wait a second. Oh, no, the Eight of Swords. Okay. This is fear. It's a Taurus thing. You guys are fixed. You're slow movers. You don't jump to the gun. When you do jump to the gun, you make some dumb mistakes, and so you're just back to being normal you. I ain't rushing to do nothing. Do whatever you want, Taurus. But there is some energy out here where you have said to yourself, I feel so damn foolish. I don't know who this air sign person is. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Now listen to me very careful. If it is not a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it is a woman with a filthy fucking mouth. As I curse. Just nasty. Just says the meanest things. Like, it's like hell, because the sharpness of the tongue, like, oh my God. So if it's not a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it's someone that is hurtful and is now in the past, and you are proud of your decision, and you're feeling foolish at the same time. Don't feel foolish. Money is a problem in May, and I'm really disappointed to see that, Taurus, because I know you guys. I know you guys need me to tell you everything will be okay and money's going to be okay. Gotta tell you, if I'm telling you money's going to be a problem in the month of May, count your pennies in the month of May. trust spirit inside of me that is trying to tell you money's going to be a problem. Don't overspend, even if you have it. Don't overspend. Just minimize everything that you're doing. All right? Seriously, especially when it comes to children. Minimize how generous you think you need to be with them, because something's coming that is going to make you really spend money that you didn't think you needed to spend, and it could be a huge setback. But you will juggle just fine. And I gotta tell you, this is a walk away card. This is time, and the rainbow and time. There's a rainbow there, angel of time. Can you guys see the rainbow? Juggling your emotions, juggling your finances, really contemplating like what anything means to you, especially in the next 2 months. And then emotionally understanding, I'm done. I love this card because this card is different from this card, all right, which is different from this card, all right. The Nine of Cups tells me you're going to get everything that you want if you don't stay in a fixed state, right? As I move forward, there is a little bit of confusion or drinking, so you have to be really, really careful for anyone that drinks because that keeps you stuck more. And this card is maybe walking away from drinking, maybe understanding that your addictions have caused you more pain than solace. Most people drink because they want to forget something. And it might be time to sit in your pain because drinking has led you not to think clearly. Also could end, it's on top of my card of drugs and alcohol. So this is drugs, alcohol, this is drinking. But also waking up to never wanting to be in a place like whatever place you're in ever again, and making a decision to create a better environment. But it's a conscious decision, and it's a decision that's most likely drug free. Okay, I went too long with you, Taurus. Let me just see. I was looking for money, but money's not here. Some of you, air sign people are your problem. Some of you are with an air sign male. Also, if he's not an air sign male, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, he is argumentative, he is mean, he is spiteful, and he's doing a phone call. I just got a phone call. I could lose this. Because he doesn't want you to progress, and he's being really, really sneaky and ornery with you. And you see that little red dot there? Oh, it's the basis of everything. He's so passionate about it, but he's quiet. He's like this. I'll get you back. Poor thing. Poor thing, meaning Taurus, because this person is a hot mess and mean. Oh my God, Taurus, who are these people that you are messing with? This is ridiculous. Some of you are dealing with the earth sign male, and some of you are going to get pregnant by your earth sign male, and this earth sign male could be somebody around work. Look at all these people here. I still get an earth sign male that's going to be amazing, and I get a water sign male that's going to be amazing, and I get a water sign female that is no match for you, Taurus. Some of you have maybe, I'll just leave it alone. This is like a home. This is not getting what you want, and this is ultimately magically getting what you want. All right, guys, let's stop here. You all got the 7 of action. You're being called upon to claim your personal power. Look at that. That's exactly what I was trying to tell you guys. Stand in your personal power. Oh, I love this. I love the final outcomes. Feel confident, as your angels will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict. An unresolved inner conflict is your struggle, rather than a conflict with others. I think he said that somewhere. You know, especially if it's drugs or alcohol, not letting you to see clearly, has always, drugs or alcohol has always led you to make decisions that, one, has kept you depressed, which has kept you, again, Even that's a decision, or has helped you to make decisions that weren't healthy for you. This card is saying your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. Oh, Taurus. All right, guys. Thank you for putting up with me. Please like, share, and comment. I'm sure somebody on your YouTube channel would love to look at these videos. And email me to elaborate more. Psychic Tracey, T-R-A-C-Y, Brown at yahoo.com. Money shifting energy, Taurus. Come on. Money shifting energy, 13th and 14th. All right. I'll be live on the 13th. Oh, thank you for the golden hearts. Bye, guys.